Right, so we know the weather's been up and down, so we've got hot, cold, but you know what? The warm weather is upon us, and that means air conditioning in the car. And I know as sometimes as your car gets older, it loses that, I guess, that new car smell, but there's other reasons that the car might actually have kind of a funky smell, eh?
So as we talked about in the spring, Joe, cabin air filters are a big thing, especially right now. Everybody's using their AC, and everybody has their fan on high. What's going on? All the pollen, all the dust, all the flowers, everything in the air right now, your cabin filter is getting clogged up. So we actually do, we can change your cabin filter. It's a pretty simple process. I don't recommend trying to do it yourself, but if you want to, that's easy enough. Like it's one of those things you want to do, have us do it. But as we're in there, nobody really can see it, but the evaporator core for the AC system, Joe, is actually getting mold and fungus on it. And what you want to do is you want to clean it. In the old days, we didn't have this opportunity to do it, but nowadays, BG, our maintenance professionals, have come up with a great invention. We actually drill a hole in the evaporator case, no damage to the vehicle. We actually plug it when we're done, and we actually thread this on. It's a high-pressured canister. We spray this foam in, and it attacks the evaporator core. The aluminum gets rid of any corrosion, gets rid of any dirt, debris that's in there, and it actually comes out through the vents. And then what we do is we put a nice smelling air freshener kind of spray in there. We allow the windows to sit with the air, or we allow the car to sit with the windows up for a while, and it actually makes the car smell new again. Yeah. And the problem is it happens so gradually you don't even know your car smells. And then you get someone that doesn't ride in your car every day, and they're like, your car smells funny. We see it all the time. So before you have those problems, and if you have kids in the back, you don't want them breathing that dirty air in. And now that you have the option to change the cabin filter, it's definitely a good idea to change it.
Yeah. So it's not about just it's about health too. Like I said, you're in a much more healthy environment once you do something like this, right?
Oh yeah, like the allergens, especially if you have allergies to dust and stuff, this helps to really take care of those, maybe don't even realize your car is causing your allergies. Another thing is, maybe your AC system performance isn't as good, maybe it's not blowing as cold, and what that really is because the air flow through that filter, when the air comes in your vehicle, the first thing it goes through is the cabin filter. So if it's plugged up, it can't get enough airflow to blow your cold air out, and that could only be something as simple as a cabin air filter causing that, and not an expensive problem with the AC system.
Well, there you go. So it's not just always about preventative maintenance. Sometimes it's about, again, making your vehicle smell better, and again, the hot season's coming upon. So Adam, thanks a lot. Get your vehicle in as soon as you can. Make sure you get your summer checkup so that your car smells great as you're driving around the summer. Thanks again. All right, Adam. So we hear a lot about induction service, and again, it's kind of a cryptic thing. People don't necessarily understand, but it's something that you guys do. It's very specific to how it's done, and basically it'll make your vehicle almost run like new, right? It's very important, eh?
Yeah, Joe, with the new direct injection engines, we're seeing more of a problem because the EPA's mandated fuel guidelines. They're causing manufacturers to design a different engine. So back in the old days, the fuel came back across the intake valves, and it would clean them naturally. Gas is a natural cleaner. Well, it doesn't happen anymore. The fuel is actually sprayed directly into the engine. So what we're having to do is clean those valves for you because the engine is no longer doing it. So you're getting valves with carbon on the guide seats and on the valve stems, and what's happening is it's causing rough running, it's causing poor fuel economy, and eventually over time will cause an engine light that could be expensive to fix. So for a low price, you can actually keep up on that maintenance and save yourself those problems when you get out of warranty, because people are keeping their cars longer nowadays.
And this is a service you guys got to do because you basically replace the regular fuel system with this stuff, and it does the cleaning, right?
Yeah, we actually shut your fuel system down, and we allow the car to run directly on the cleaner, which is proprietary to BG. We actually don't allow any gasoline to run the engine. It's only this cleaner, and it's sprayed in through the throttle body, and it allows the engine to run at a low RPM and eventually attack that carbon buildup on the valves. And this is an actual valve that was cleaned with the BG system, and you can tell it's a great difference, and will save you problem down the road.
So at the end of the day, an induction service is very important. It's going to get your vehicle running better, and again, it's something you guys do right here.
Yeah, and it's one of those things you can't do yourself. Everybody, you can go down to the local auto store, buy the stuff you pour in your gas tank, but the problem is that doesn't work on today's vehicles. That stuff was built for the cars where the gasoline was sprayed onto the back of the valves, and it just won't work in these cars. It'll clean your fuel lines, but you know what? That at the end of the day, that's not going to save you the costly engine troubles.